Have you ever thought about what makes a man highly desirable and respected by women? High-value men don't just attract women with good looks or impressive accomplishments. They also have qualities on the inside that make them beautiful and valuable. These qualities are often called women find them attractive and want to return to them over and over again because of the values they believe in. Stoicism says that important men usually don't let strong feelings take over. Instead, they know how to keep their minds in check. This is not only a sign of inner strength, but also of security and confidence. Today, let's talk about the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man from the point of view of a Stoic. Once you understand these traits, you'll know how to become a man that women love and respect. You'll be attracted to all women and never have to worry about being overlooked or turned down again. Before we start, make sure you give this video a thumbs up to show your support. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get great tips on how to improve yourself and become the best version of yourself right now. Stay on topic, and let's start with the first thing. He doesn't badly want her attention. To understand how this applies to relationships, picture two people. The first one texts a woman all the time, eager to know about her day and when they can meet again. The second one is about his own life and how he reaches out less often but more deeply. Who do you think is more likely to interest her? According to the Stoic view, it would be the second person who is not desperate for attention. Peace and independence are very important. A man with these traits doesn't need constant attention from a woman to feel good about himself. Instead, he knows his own worth and is confident in himself, knowing that a calm and steady presence is naturally beautiful. Women are usually attracted to men who are confident and independent. This is because these traits make a partner who can help build a safe and happy relationship. In the classic myth of Penelope, many suitors rushed to win her heart, but Odious, who was away dealing with his own problems, kept his cool and won her heart back. This story echoes the Stoic idea that true attraction comes from being sure of yourself and not needing someone. A person of high value knows that if a relationship with a woman doesn't work out, it doesn't mean anything bad about him. He knows that compatibility is key, and that it's healthier to find someone with whom mutual respect and interest naturally align. From a Stoic point of view, a man's lack of desperation for a woman's attention isn't just a trick. It shows how stable he is and how much he values himself. This makes him more attractive and also leads to healthier, more honest relationships. Focusing on growing as a person and keeping a serene sense of self-confidence makes a man more likely to find a partner who appreciates and connects with his true self. Secondly, he genuinely lifts her up. Genuinely lifting someone up is a deep way to show respect and appreciation. A habit that is very important in Stoic thought. Stoicism shows us how important it is to acknowledge and praise the good qualities and contributions of others in order to build mutual respect and stronger personal relationships. A man of high value knows this rule inside and out and uses it when he talks to women. Sincere praise of a woman's qualities and contributions is more powerful than empty flattery or superficial compliments. For example, recognizing her intelligence in solving a difficult problem at work, her kindness in handling a tough situation, or the unique perspective she brings to a discussion is an example of an affirmation that makes her feel seen and valued for who she is, not just for her looks or what she can offer. For example, instead of saying something like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," say something like, "I really admire how you handled that situation with grace," or, "Your passion for your hobbies is truly inspiring." These comments show that you're interested in who she is and what she does. Genuine and thoughtful comments are a big part of a Stoic approach to relationships because they stress how important it is to be real and have meaningful interactions. By praising and supporting a woman, he shows that he values her inner qualities and strengths, which is in line with the Stoic belief in the importance of virtue and character. Additionally, By celebrating her accomplishments and qualities, he not only boosts her self-esteem, but also builds a relationship based on mutual respect and admiration. This creates a positive feedback loop in the relationship where both partners feel encouraged and appreciated, leading to a stronger, more resilient bond. In essence, making a woman feel good about herself through sincere and specific affirmations is a powerful way to deepen a connection. It fits with the Stoic ideal of living honestly and building relationships based on genuine appreciation and respect for each other's virtue. Think about a normal social situation. At a party, you see an interesting woman across the room and are drawn to her. You're hesitant to introduce yourself because you think it will be too awkward. A man who is sure of his own worth and identity would approach her without worrying too much about being turned down. This kind of self-confidence is not only attractive, it's also a central idea in Stoic philosophy, which teaches people to know themselves and stay calm no matter what is going on around them. Stoicism stresses how important it is to be self-aware and strong, which are traits that are especially appealing in social situations. A man who is sure of himself knows his good qualities and bad qualities and accepts them both without too much pride or shame. Because he is neither boastful nor self-deprecating, he walks up to the woman not because he thinks he needs to prove something, but because he wants to connect. For example, imagine a man who sees a woman at a party and remembers the Stoic principle that some things are within his control and others are not. His approach is within his control, but her response is not. With this mindset, he can approach her calmly and confidently, ready for any outcome. If she wants to talk, that's great. If not, he stays calm and moves on, knowing that he hasn't failed. That rejection doesn't make him less valuable. Women are usually interested in guys with this level of confidence because it makes them think of a stable and safe partner, which are both important for a healthy relationship. A confident man doesn't get his self-esteem from other people. He gets it from his actions and his beliefs. This makes him not only a more attractive romantic partner, but also a stronger, more reliable person. Also, a man's stoic confidence is quietly compelling because it's not just about knowing he's hot, but also about being deeply rooted in his values and principles. Being deeply sure of yourself is what really attracts people. It's not a showy confidence that hits deep. In conclusion, Stoicism teaches that being confident and secure in one's identity isn't just about impressing others or avoiding rejection. It's about living in line with one's true nature. Being genuine and calm not only makes a man attractive to women, but it also makes his interactions and relationships better. Letting him handle life with grace, and resolve number 4. He treats her like a person, not a princess. It may seem strange at first, but real respect in a relationship comes from treating each other as equals and not putting one person above the other. This idea fits well with Stoic ideas, which stress seeing everyone as basically capable and deserving of respect without undue difference or elevation. A high-worth man knows that putting a woman on a high and treating her like a queen can sabotage your relationship. Like men, women want to be respected and valued for their skills and abilities, not spoiled or overly praised. They want to be seen as strong people, partners who can handle the hard things in life. As an example, a couple working together on a home improvement project. If the man assumes that the woman needs constant help or can't handle certain tools because of her gender, it's not only condescending, but also diminishes her role. Instead, recognizing her skills and treating her as a fully capable partner would make the relationship healthier and more supportive. In Stoic philosophy, everyone has reason and virtue, so a woman is just as capable of rational thought and action as a man. Treating her with the dignity of an equal shows a deep understanding of these ideas, which say that virtue and wisdom are human qualities, not gendered ones. To be clear, treating a woman as an equal doesn't mean ignoring her or not caring about her. It means interacting with her as a full partner, with her own thoughts, strengths, and weaknesses, just as you would expect to be treated yourself. This kind of mutual respect is what many women want, not to be rescued or adored from afar, but to be genuinely and respectfully involved as an important part of a shared life. This is why a man of high value who treats a woman as an equal instead of as a delicate queen or a damsel in distress not only fits with Stoic values, but also helps to build a stronger, more real connection. Taking this approach fits with the Stoic view that all rational beings are equal, and that virtue is the key to any meaningful relationship. The fifth thing he did was really listen. In Stoic philosophy, listening is seen not only as a social skill, but also as a moral duty. Truly listening is more than just hearing words. It also means understanding, empathizing, and responding thoughtfully. Stoics believe that this deep engagement with others leads to greater wisdom and deeper human connections. When a man listens to a woman, he does more than just process the words she speaks. He tunes into her emotions, thoughts, and underlying messages. This kind of listening shows that he cares about her as a person as well as a speaker. It means giving her the time and space she needs to say what she wants to say without being interrupted or judged. When women look for a partner, they often want someone who not only hears them, but also knows and values them. Imagine that a couple is talking about their plans for the future. If the man really listens with stoicism, he won't just nod along with what the woman says. He'll ask her serious questions. Asking her about her thoughts and feelings and thinking about them makes her feel valued and understood. It also helps build trust and mutual respect, which are two things that are necessary for any long-lasting relationship. Stoicism also tells us that good communication is more than just sharing information. It's about connecting with others on a deeper level by listening with care and consideration. Displays that he is not only thinking about himself, but is also truly interested in what his partner is feeling and thinking. Because he can understand how others feel and wants to have a connection that goes beyond surface-level interaction, this makes him a desirable companion. Stoics might agree that listening with your heart and ears creates a sense of presence and attentiveness that makes the other person feel truly seen and heard. This kind of deep empathetic listening can turn conversations into meaningful exchanges that strengthen the bonds between people, turning a man into more than just a listener and a trusted confidant by following Stoic principles of attentive and thoughtful listening. Men who engage in this level of engagement not only improve their personal virtues, but also become more attractive and valued as a partner. It shows that they are not just taking part in a conversation, but are truly interested in understanding and valuing their partner's worldview, which deepens their connection and makes their shared life more enjoyable. Number 6. He is passionate about life and adventure. Stoicism, though maybe in a more measured form, encourages people to live fully and enjoy life's experiences, which fits well with the idea of having a sense of adventure. A man who follows this Stoic principle not only interacts with the world around him, but also encourages those around him to do the same. Women are especially drawn to men who are passionate about their goals, whether they are professional, personal, or hobbies. Strive for this passion is real. It suggests a life full of purpose and excitement, which is very appealing. It's not just about seeking thrills, it's about a deep engagement with life, a desire to explore, learn, and grow. Men who have this kind of passion are seen as lively and active, and they naturally attract others who want to share these enriching experiences. For example, think about a man who plans a date that isn't just dinner and a movie, but also hiking to a scenic overlook or exploring a new city with his date. These aren't just fun, they create memories and show that he values sharing meaningful moments over doing the usual, often passive things. His openness to new experiences shows that he is living a full life, which is in line with the Stoic ideal of active participation in the world. This adventurous spirit also shows that he doesn't fear the unknown, which is a sign of a deeper emotional and psychological depth. A Stoic adventurer uses these experiences not only for fun, but also as chances to grow and learn, embracing both the highs and lows of life with equal poise. This balance is appealing because it shows that he isn't just looking for adrenaline, but is really open to the whole range of life's experiences. A man who truly enjoys adventure and has a strong desire for life brings a lot of energy to a relationship. He invites his partner to join him on a journey that isn't just about seeking excitement, but also about learning about the world and oneself in it. This makes him not only attractive, but also a great companion for anyone who values deep growth and the joy of living actively and with purpose. By taking a Stoic approach to adventure and desire, such a man shows that his enthusiasm for life isn't a passing whim, but a long-term, meaningful pursuit. His passion isn't just for adventure, but also for living by his beliefs, which makes him an inspiring and desirable partner number 7. In his search for a meaningful relationship, he values honesty and rejects lying. It's impossible to stress how important honesty is. This principle comes from Stoic philosophy, which encourages clear, truthful communication and actions that are in line with one's true nature and beliefs. Stoicism teaches us that honesty is both a moral choice and an important part of any meaningful human connection. A high-value man, then, chooses to be honest, not only because it's the right thing to do, but also because it's the smart thing to do. Women, like everyone else, are naturally drawn to people who are honest about their intentions and actions. They like a partner who doesn't play games or use complicated strategies, preferring instead to talk things out straight. Being clear and honest builds trust and respect, which are important for any long-term relationship. For example, one partner keeping the other wondering about how they feel is not a healthy relationship. Such situations can cause confusion, anger, and frustration, which are not good for a relationship. On the other hand, if a man is consistently honest and reliable, it not only builds trust, but also creates a safe space where both partners feel valued and understood. Furthermore, honesty in a relationship shows that a person respects themselves and their partner and is not just interested in superficial interactions, but is genuinely seeking a connection. For example, if a disagreement arises, an honest man will talk about it openly instead of trying to hide his anger or manipulating the situation. This approach not only resolves potential conflicts better, but also strengthens the relationship by reinforcing mutual respect and understanding, which is in line with Stoic teachings. Being honest and dependable doesn't mean sticking to the truth no matter what. It means being true to your values and communicating them in a thoughtful way. A man who can find the balance between being honest and being sensitive is likely to attract a high-quality woman who values authenticity and depth in a relationship. If you want to find and keep a relationship with a woman of substance, you must be honest and dependable. Being honest, staying true to your word, and communicating openly are all qualities that will not only help you find a good partner, but also build a relationship that is both fulfilling and long-lasting. This is in line with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature. And virtue number 8 is that he knows how to make her laugh. A way of thinking that values strength and inner peace. I know that laughter might not seem important at first, but Stoics also see joy and harmony as important parts of a well-lived life. A man with high values, especially when it comes to relationships, knows how important laughter is in making and keeping a joyful and harmonious connection. Not only does laughter make us feel better physically, it also releases endorphins, which are natural chemicals that make us feel good and improve our happiness. People can bond deeply through laughter, which softens the edges and bridges gaps between them. Laughter also lowers stress and tension, making the environment lighter and more forgiving, which is perfect for building relationships. Being able to make a woman laugh isn't just about being funny for the sake of it. It's about showing that you have a spirit and a positive outlook on life. His ability to make people laugh shows that he is confident, not too attached to the seriousness of life, and can face the world with a balanced view. Women are especially interested in men with this trait because it means they can handle the challenges of life with a positive attitude and strong will. Think about couples who get through tough times together. Their ability to laugh through it all often brings them closer together. These shared moments of laughter make memories and build a foundation of mutual joy and respect. It's not just the laughter that echoes during the good times, it's also the smiles that shine through the bad ones. That man uses humor to not only attract a woman, but also connect with her and get to know her. He knows that humor is a way of seeing the world that can make life's problems easier to handle and its pleasures even more enjoyable. By making laughter a part of his relationships, he not only shows that he can enjoy life, but also invites his partner to share in this joyful view. A man who enjoys and practices laughing knows that it is more than just the best medicine. It is also a key part of long-lasting relationships and a happy life that reflects the core Stoic values of harmony, resilience, and joyful engagement with the world around him. Number 9, he takes the lead and acts decisively. Stoicism is a way of thinking that stresses self-control, and leadership by example teaches that being proactive and determined are important traits for a good person. These traits not only help you grow as a person, but they also affect how people see you in relationships, especially women who value confidence and assertiveness in a partner. When a man takes the lead, it's not about controlling or dominating, but about showing that he can make smart decisions and follow through on them. People are drawn to this type of leadership because it shows competence, confidence, and the ability to handle responsibilities, all of which are traits that make a relationship safe and stable. For example, let's say a couple is planning a vacation. A man who is proactive might look into places to visit, suggest things that both of them would enjoy, and take care of everything. Logistics. He's not trying to take control away from his partner. Instead, he's planning an adventure that they can both enjoy. This shows that he's interested, ready to help, and excited about spending time with her. This proactive attitude fits very well with the ideas of Stoicism. Stoicism doesn't encourage people to be passive. Instead, it tells them to follow their own good sense and never give up on what they think is right. This is also true in relationships. A Stoic-inspired leader in a relationship will not only make choices based on their own wants, but will also think about the needs and wants of both partners. Being willing to take risks is another part of this trait. Men who aren't afraid to try new things, like changing careers or moving to a new city, show a strength of character that is attractive and reassuring to a partner. They show that they aren't stuck in the status quo and are instead dynamic and adaptable, which are important for navigating life's uncertainties together. In essence, men who take the lead and make things happen embody the Stoic virtues of courage, practical wisdom, and justice. They act courageously by taking risks, use their knowledge to make smart decisions, and make sure their actions are fair by thinking about how they will affect their partner. This balanced way of leading makes him not only a desirable partner, but also a trustworthy and admired one. By showing these traits, he not only builds a strong and supportive relationship, but also earns the admiration and respect of his partner, strengthening their bond and making both of them happy. 10. He doesn't worry about losing her. One of the most important Stoic ideas is that you should stay calm and independent no matter what is going on around you, including relationships. When thinking about the dynamics of attraction and loyalty in a relationship, this Stoic virtue is especially useful. A man who follows Stoic principles is not motivated by fear of losing. Instead, he keeps a calm, sure-of-himself attitude that makes other people want to be around him. Too much fear of losing a partner can make someone clingy and manipulative, which can push the partner away, which is the exact thing that person wants to avoid. Stoicism teaches that detachment is important, but not in the sense of not caring. Detachment is important because it helps you stay true to yourself and keep your cool even when you might lose something. This grounded method says that self-respect and confidence are naturally attractive traits. If a man enjoys his hobbies, keeps up with his friends, and works toward his goals, even when he's not in a relationship, his life is rich and fulfilling on its own, and his happiness doesn't depend on his partner. This independence can make him more attractive because it shows he's not looking for someone to complete him, but rather someone to add to his already full life. Also, a man who isn't afraid to say no or have plans of his own is a challenge in a good way. He's not playing games or being purposely elusive. He's genuinely living a full, active life. Women find this attractive because it's different from a man who is desperate or dependent, and it shows that he values himself and respects his own needs, which in turn teaches others to respect him. A Stoic view would also say that fear of losing a relationship is an attachment that needs to be looked at and dealt with. By developing a sense of self-sufficiency and realizing that all external things, including relationships, are ultimately out of one's control, a man can approach his relationships with a calm assurance that is both attractive and stabilizing for some, abides by Stoic principles, and also makes the world a better, more link that changes over time, dynamic. His equanimity and independence help build relationships based on mutual respect and genuine affection instead of neediness or fear. Strength and balance are what ultimately bring people together and keep them that way. That's all for today's talk on the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man from a Stoic point of view. We've talked about the things about you that not only make you unique, but also really connect with other people, especially in how you build and keep relationships. Remember that these traits aren't just about getting along with someone right away. They're also about building long-lasting respect and admiration. If you're just starting out on this journey, keep in mind that developing these traits takes time and hard work. Focus on the traits you think will help your relationship and personal growth the most.